Today we'll be talking about tuples and list. In this section, what we'll be doing is we'll be manipulating tuples. For this, we'll create a function called getData, and getData will accept a tuple, a list of tuples, and it will try to find out what is the maximum number, what is the minimum number, and unique number of words inside the tuples. Is that okay? All right. Let's get started then. For this, we need to define a function called def getData, and the job of this function is to get a data that's required to process, and the data will be a tuple. Let's define two tuples here, nums. That's a first tuple, and second tuple is words. There are two tuples. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start by iterating through this tuple called a tuple called a tuple, and we will iterate through this. And once we do that, what we need to do is we need to add whatever we extracted that from the tuple into the nums tuple. So we'll extract and add to the nums tuple. All right. So let's do that. Let's add. Let's call nums tuple and nums tuple itself, and plus. We will. What we'll do is we'll create a new tuple called t, and inside this two tuple, it's a list of tuples. A tuple is a tuple of tuples. So we'll take the first tuple out of the a tuple, and we'll take the first value from the first tuple, and we'll take 0. And let's make this also tuple, and we'll put comma here. And then what we need to do is, so we have a tuple of tuple, the first value of the tuple of tuple, and now we look at the second value of tuple, which is a words basically. If t1 not in words, so we have a list of words. We have a tuple of words, and if the second value pair, we have value of the key value is a key value pair. The value of the word in the second value of tuple is not in the words, then we will add that as a tuple. We'll append that to the tuple. Words is the existing tuple, and words will be the another tuple. And then we need to add t1, and this will be the tuple. Now we have created tuples. Now let's see what we can do here. Let's look at the nums. Let's look at the nums, and let's look at the nums and see how if we can extract the minimum value from that. That will be min nums, and then we'll do max nums, the maximum value of the nums. Then what we need to do is we need to find the unique words which are already present in the words tuple. So we'll do that. Unique words, and then we'll return those values to the user. Therefore, minimum nums and max nums unique words. Now let's run this. Now we just ran it. Now what we're going to do is we'll call this function get data, and supply a tuple of tuples, and we'll feed that into the function. Let's do that. So let's define the tuple of tuples, tuple of tuple. Let's be a tuple of tuple. Let's let this be a tuple of tuple, and this is a tuple of tuple, right? So one be the baby. Let's be the first tuple. Second be two cat. Second be the cat. Third be baby. Fourth be hat. We have tuple of tuple, correct? Now what we need to do is we need to call a function called get data, and let's see what we get here. Get data is a function we have, and let's put this value tuple of tuple here. Call it a tuple of tuple, and let's see what we get. What it's saying is that in this tuple of tuples, 1 is the minimum value, max is 4, and unique number of word is 3. That is baby, cat, and hat. So this is what we have here. So what we learned today? We learned about tuples today, and tuples is basically a immutable list, and once you put a value inside it, we cannot change it. That's what immutable is. And for that, to demonstrate the how tuple can be used, we create a function called getData, and we call that function getData with a sample example, a toy example called tuple of tuple, and we fed that into getData and saw the result. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Have a good day.